when the next team of al-Qaeda hijackers would strike. Under a new piece of legislation being considered by the Senate, it is this type of emergency where President Obama might limit American access to the internet.
There are already provisions, I believe, and most of the folks in the business and the government believe, that they give the powers to the president that allow him to effectively do what needs to be done in times of national emergency. The real ambiguity is what's the tripwire for making it a national emergency?
And that is the sticking point, according to critics, about the Cybersecurity Act of 2009, sponsored by Senator Jay Rockefeller, Democrat of West Virginia. A revamped version of the legislation would allow the president to declare a cybersecurity emergency relating to non-governmental computer networks, and it would allow the president to do what is necessary to respond. But the question remains, what constitutes a cybersecurity emergency? And would it allow the government to reach as far as your home computer?
The bill is actually an improvement over the original version of the bill.
Greg Nojam is the senior counsel for the Center for Democracy and Technology, a group that wants the internet to remain open, innovative, and free.
That the president can tell agencies what they ought to do. But when it comes to the president directing the private sector, well, that does raise not only competitive concerns, but significant civil liberties concerns as well.
It was just last summer that the worst-case scenario played out. As Russian tanks rolled into Georgia, a silent and some analysts say more damaging attack was being waged on the internet to cripple the Georgian government's ability to communicate and effectively respond. It is this type of 21st century attack likely in the future, which is why analysts say the government must clarify the lines of authority. So does it amount to Big Brother?
I would be troubled if the president did not have some sort of emergency powers, and so I applaud the effort. But again, there needs to be caution. We are applying familiar terms with unfamiliar definitions.
A spokeswoman for Senator Rockefeller says the bill will not empower a, quote, government shutdown or takeover of the internet, adding that any suggestion otherwise is misleading. Rockefeller's office emphasized that the president has always had the constitutional authority to direct the nation's response in an emergency. In Washington, Catherine Herridge, Fox News.